Airport transportation, bus versus private ride. Now, most people, when they book a trip, especially online, they'll pay for the bus ride, which is fine, which we did for years, or you can do a private ride either through the transportation company or find one online, like Facebook is a good place. The one problem that I found with the bus ride is that sometimes it takes a lot longer to get to where you're going. Every minute spent, you're paying for, so you want to get there as quick as possible. And with the buses, they stop at all the resorts, they let people off, and it could take a lot of time. Now with a private ride, it's pretty much you and the driver, and they'll stop wherever you want. Where a bus, they can't really do that because there's so many other people on there. You just get them mad, which is understandable. But I know the last time that we took a bus, we landed in Montego Bay. We left the airport by bus a little after 1. We were going to Negril. We got there after 5 o'clock. It was almost 4 hours to get there. The driver said they had to do a mandatory rest stop at a restaurant, of course, and we were there a good hour. And after that, I said, you know what, no more. We're going to go private ride. So how I found a private ride was I would join these Facebook groups for some of the resorts that we were planning on going to, and I would hear through other people that have, this is who I suggest. Then I would reach out to them through Facebook, and then I would get pricing, and then I would book. And I got to say, we'll probably never take the bus again. I mean, it wasn't all bad, but I mean, that last trip, that scarred me. I'm going private from now on. The other thing with a private ride too is that you can get more personal with the driver, and he can tell you a lot of things. With the bus driver, he really can't, because he's got 50, 60 people sometimes. You know what I mean? So I just found, I find the private ride better. And then when it comes to price, you'd be very surprised to find out that it's pretty comparable to the bus. You can, wheel and deal with these guys. I know the last time there was 4 of us, and it was $120 round trip, which you can't beat that, because I checked Cheap Caribbean's price and they want $32 a head. So I mean, there's $64, and the thing is too, like I said, the minute I land, I want my vacation to start. I don't want to be, turning a 1-hour ride into a 4-hour ride. I really don't want to be stopping at every resort. So I mean, that's why I like the private ride. One thing I will say, one benefit of taking the bus is if you were on your way back to the airport and there was an accident or the road was blocked and you missed your flight. I don't 100% know this for fact, but it does sound about right that when you arrive to the airport, the travel company takes care of your airfare. If you're in a private ride, you're on your own. But I gotta say, in all the years we've been traveling, we've never had that happen. Not saying that it won't, it could happen, but I mean, that's the only chance that you take, and I don't mind taking it because it hasn't happened yet. And hopefully it never does. But the other thing too with a private ride is you develop a relationship with the drivers, and usually use them more than once. And the other nice thing is that when they drop you off at your resort, they'll give you a card, plus you have their number now too. And if you wanted to do an excursion and you feel really comfortable with this guy and you wanted to give more business, you could use him. I consider some of the drivers that we've met as friends. I mean, once in a while I'll text, how you doing? And a lot of times they'll text me out of the blue, hey, how you guys doing? To me, that's nice. Another nice benefit, whether it be Jamaica or Mexico, whenever you take a private ride, usually, every time we've done it, they've always had, the driver has a cooler, and it's filled with beer, soda, and water, and it's all free. On the bus, they usually charge like $5 a beer, which isn't too bad, especially when you're on vacation. But the free, you can't beat that. Now, another thing that we like to do what you do with your money and your time, that's your business. It's just a suggestion. But whenever we go out on an excursion, we always usually go someplace to eat, and we always have the driver join us, and we pay for him. It's because it's not that expensive, but it's just interesting, you know, to have someone from that country to talk to. And also too, I'm nosy. I always see what are they going to order for food. And we had one guy who ordered pig's tail soup, and it's like, you know, we don't have that around us, so it's kind of neat, you know. And I just, myself personally, I can't have a driver sitting in the car waiting for me to eat. It's like I'm either not going to eat or he's going to eat with us. And you know, that's just a suggestion. You do what you want, but that's what we do, and you know, I really enjoyed it. In closing, I'd like to say there's a lot of good drivers in Jamaica and Mexico that we've met. We've met many. A lot of them we're still in contact with, and we know about their family, they know about ours, so we have a relationship with them. I hope you really found this video to be helpful in making a decision, and I want to thank you for watching this. And also, if you would, please like and subscribe, and I thank you ahead of time.